alone. Hey, there's 3 people. That was quick. Not often it's that quick. I was told to put community posts up before I go live. Maybe that's where the influx of instant people come from, because before I'd rely on the notifications on YouTube, and apparently they're not so good at it. What up, Ryan? Erica, Mike, Chromio, Switzerland in the house, Alaska. Beautiful. All right. Is this goodbye? This goodbye? This goodbye? I'll let you guys roll up in here. I put a hoodie on because it was getting cold in here. I got the AC on right now. It's a little chilly. It's up from Toronto. Holy crap, you guys from everywhere. Dominican Republic. Ben's like, well, is it goodbye? What up, Amtrax? So I took pictures of this today, and I'm thinking about throwing it up on Facebook Marketplace tomorrow. The bumpers haven't quite come in yet, and Andy's cabinets haven't quite come in yet. Let me pull them up here and see when those are expected to be here. I was gonna wait and do it all at the same time, but I'm getting impatient. So the parts for the bumper we're still waiting on. It's coming via Canada Post, so I'm not expecting great things and fast. So label's been created, but Canada Post hasn't picked that one up yet. And yeah, I don't have the tracking for my cabinet fronts from Daryl. Oh, here it is, from Andy, sorry. My cabinet fronts from Andy was supposed to be here Friday. It clearly didn't come on Friday. Where's it at right now? So it's currently sitting in Delta, so I'll probably get this tomorrow or the next day. I'll have the cabinet fronts for in there. Then maybe it's time to say goodbye. So yeah, I was gonna wait and get the bumpers and stuff on here and put the new cabinet fronts on before I posted it online. But now I've kind of hit a point where I'm like, you know what? If the dollar value is okay, I'd sell it with the bumpers, if I got enough for it, to be able to afford to buy another set of bumpers for another project that we wanted to keep them for. Awesome, send me a super chat, thank you. Michael, thanks for the super chat. Glad to hang out with you this afternoon from Oklahoma, from Mike, the OG trucker van lifer. This hoodie's hot. I was freezing and I put this hoodie on, but it's a thick hoodie. Yeah. Like this thing weighs like 5 pounds. She heavy. Can you get another set of bumpers later? Yeah, I can, absolutely. So I know there's been a few people that have been inquiring about this, and all of them have wanted the bumpers to go with it. I've wanted to keep them mainly for the reason I want them for another project. Alan, thank you. Alan gifted 5 YouTube memberships, went out to Aaron, Anthony, Rango V, Rebecca, and Twiggy. Appreciate that, Alan. Oh, Kim Jones. Kim Jones on the super chat here. Hey, Chrome, I should be getting my t-shirt that Danica signed tomorrow. Can't wait. Super cool. That was, she was a little nervous that day. She's like, someone wants me to sign a shirt. What do I do? Like, you sign the shirt. So super cool, Kim. Thanks for the super chat. But I told Danica, now that we put that thing on film, more people are going to ask her for her signature on a shirt. I know some people ask me for mine, but I'm not always at the shop, so sometimes they ask for it, but they don't get it. I got to be here in order for that to happen. Sounds like super hot where they are. I hear a chunk of Canada is pretty warm right now too. We are doing great right here. The island's got a good temperature right now. It might only be 18 degrees Celsius outside. Why the clickbait title to the live stream? It's not clickbait. Every video title on the planet is clickbait. Do you know that, right? Everyone. The term clickbait means I lied. I didn't lie because this might be very well, we say goodbye to this thing. Very well. I've got a couple of offers on the van right now, and it's going up on Marketplace tomorrow. Probably by the end of the day tomorrow, it'll be up on Marketplace. And I don't think it's gonna last long. I don't think. I think because I'm motivated to sell, that's why I don't think it's gonna last long, because I'm ready to let it go. Bumpers included if that were to come down with it. Someone said, how much? I'm not really too sure what I'm gonna post it at. I'm obviously gonna post it at more than I would take it for, because people are always gonna ask for less, always. So I'm gonna post it higher than what I actually want it for. And I think that's standard practice. You know what I mean? If you see something online for a few grand, you know they probably want 500 less than that. If you see something online for 10 grand, you know they probably would be happy with like 8. Why not Cruz's autograph? Cruz's shirt has his autograph pressed into the shirt. Because I would have to put like permanent ink on my dog's paws in order to make that happen. Probably not good for the dog. Cruzy's upstairs right now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come down soon. I just fed him some food before this, so it's probably pee break at some point. Yeah, don't say the T word. You say the T word here, he'll come running down the stairs. For sure. Mike, hey Chrome, fingers crossed on the van sale. Would you ever consider doing a run of Vancity Vanlife logo shirts? Thanks for the super chat, Mike. And yeah, so we got the Vancity Vanlife logo shirts. I just had one on here before we went live. They were done at a silkscreen company. That's something that I don't think we can make here, because that big logo that's on the back of it it'd feel like plastic, I think, if we heat pressed it. I think the design being as large as it is, we'd have to go take to a silkscreen company. But it is the channel logo shirt. I think we should always keep those in stock, so maybe making another run's a really good idea. I mean, it is the logo shirt. How do you sell shirts and not have the logo of your YouTube channel on it? Cheryl said, I'm loving the daily videos. I look forward to it every morning. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I didn't get a video done today, so that's why we're getting a live stream. And that's what I want to try to continue on. If it'll make it happen, I'll make it happen. But so today I'm filming a video on this thing. I've been doing a little bit of a cleanup. And let me ask you guys a question. So I got new drawer slides in. These are the new drawer slides. I was gonna put them in the van today, but it was a bit of a mess to put it in. I might just leave it, so if somebody buys it, they'll get the new drawer slides. So if they feel like they wanna fix the back pull-out drawer, they can do it themselves. I was doing it today, I'm like, I don't got time for this stuff. I'd rather do a live stream and then spend, an hour or so trying to fix those door slides. So yeah, but anyway, I'm thinking about replacing the awning. What do you guys think? Should I just leave the awning the way it is? It's got some tears and stuff in the bag, and there's a bit of mold and stuff in the corner because it was shoved back in there, and it's been open ever since. Where is it here? It's been open. So the back of the thing's curved, like torn, so it's open. If I replace it, we're talking like, that's $400 out of my pocket to throw a new one on there. I've been on the fence because like it works. There's nothing wrong with it. Zero things wrong with it. Someone can clean it all up. It'll be functional. It's not broken. Someone could sew the corner of that bag shut and it'll be back to normal, or replace it. But the awnings aren't cheap. And I have the awnings in stock. That's the question part. I'm like, well, I have them in stock here, over there in the corner. I could literally just go grab one and bolt it on there. A lot of people leave it, give it credit towards a new awning. I kind of like that idea. I could also just offer them the new awning and they can put it on themselves. I like that idea. That thing is nasty. It's not bad. I used it in my last camping video. It's just got a tiny bit of black spots in that corner there. Something that's someone could easily clean that up. Stop spending on the Ford. You need it for the Mercedes. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, the only reason why I was thinking about replacing it was just, I'm that guy. I want to make sure that it goes on to the next owner and they don't got to go, whoa, this, whoa, that. They already got to go, whoa, the rust all over. I don't want to give them more reasons to go, well, the awning is screwed and the pull-out drawer is screwed. The whole van's screwed. You guys got some good points. Anthony, have I spoken to Lauren lately? I have not seen him on the channel. Yeah, talked to him on Father's Day. He's not my dad, but I did speak to him. We text each other on Father's Day. Jay's like, it's easy to clean, just clean it. Did you decide no windows? I'm not sure what you mean. On the Mercedes, we have windows in the bump outs on the back of the Mercedes. Daniel, this Sprinter needs all the upgrades. It sure does. It's getting hard to read on there. It's a van life. How about a new sticker transitioning from the Ford to the Sprinter, basically showing both vans? I think if we were to if I'm going to make a sticker, I don't know if I'd do the transition sticker. Maybe it might be kind of cool if I can get one of my designers to come up with something rad. But I think once the Mercedes is done, then we will end up doing some kind of a sticker. What are the similarities between Cruise and Disco? None. They're lazy. That's the similarity. They're both those two dogs were completely different. I pulled this off of the van today. This was airbrushed by a guy called Nick Lee, airbrushing. One of our subscribers got someone to make this for us. But anyway, I pulled this off of Disco. That's what our buddy Badge calls this van. He calls this one Disco, and my new Mercedes calls it Cruise. Because we acquired that one when we had Cruise, and we acquired this when we had Disco. But similarities in the dogs, besides being lazy, nothing. They are both two totally different personalities. How do we know we have or are purchasing quality? 33,000 miles. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You need a graffiti wall in the shop. I've definitely pondered that. Oh, AC, I'm on a vacay day. I wish I had a vacay day. Tommy's like, Amanda, ban Chrome from spending any more money on the old van. She has no control over me. Sometimes she shakes her head at me, but I just do what I do. Tony, good point. Tony said just remove it and let the new owners buy a new one. Maybe that's a good idea. But really, there's nothing wrong with that. Someone could spend some time and clean it up and it'd be fine. But maybe you're right. Maybe we just remove it. None the wiser if it's not there, right? Yeah, AC, I do work every day. Very long days, every single day. How come you didn't cut out your skylight and fan at John's? It is being cut at John's. It's not at that point in the build yet. That'll be one of the next steps though. So hopefully this week, John will get a good run at that thing this week. Maybe we'll work all 5 days on it. I'm not too sure. I haven't spoke to John yet. I'm going to be late going down to John's tomorrow because I have a dentist appointment in the morning. I have a hole. I have a chip, not a chip. I think a cavity fell out here and a hole between two of the teeth there. And it's collecting absolutely everything. But I know they're going to be finishing off the walls, start wrapping the material on the walls. Hopefully in the next, maybe Monday, by the end of Monday, they should have the material starting to go on. Then Tuesday, the material should hopefully be fully finished, give or take, depending on how that process goes. Then after that will be the skylight and the roof vent being added down there. Oh, someone's like, it's 100 degrees where you are. No, thank you. That's hot. So I like the West Coast. We usually get pretty good. We might get a hot week or so, but it's usually pretty decent. Anthony, am I planning on DJing in the future for fun? Yes. Mandy, we're wondering where you were. Like, where's Amanda? Amanda, someone earlier was like, Amanda, please control Chrome and his spending. Please make it stop. Amanda's like, what's with the title? I took pictures of this thing and it's going up on Marketplace tomorrow or later today. I'm not sure. I got all the pictures done. I cleaned it all up. I started pulling some of my personal items out of the back. Like there's nothing in the back of it right now. Look over here. There's my clothing, my bedding and stuff, big pile of stuff on the floor over there. I started to empty some of my things out of here. I figured if I can make that move myself, then it's just ready to go. You know, I'm ready to let it go. Because I'm thinking maybe I'll take a day this week and go empty everything out of the ambulance too, go put the inside of the ambulance stuff over into the storage locker and maybe throw my bed in the back of the ambo and just say bye-bye. Time to say bye to this thing. But I am posting it online. We had a conversation the other day at the shop where Amanda came in. Amanda thinks I should rent it. She's like, Rome, you should, if you're gonna sell it cheap, you should rent it out instead of selling it cheap. Lauren P, thanks for the super chat. What is a NAV SYOT? SYOT? Contribution fund. NAV. I'm trying to think of something, but everything in my brain's coming out dirty, so I don't want to say it publicly, but what's a NAV SYOT? Oreo, did I say how much I'm selling the van for? No. Like, I walked around and I started to calculate everything. Like, there's a lot of work to be done on the van, for sure. A lot of work. I know that. I know whoever takes this is either going to adventure in it for years and ignore the rest until it needs to be done, or just ignore it entirely, because they could. Not everybody's like me that really, really cares about it. I think if I posted this thing for $35,000 and as is, the way it sits, everything included, and I will throw in my Julka hot tub, my Julka shower, recovery gear, pretty much make this thing camping ready if someone wanted to just grab it and go. 100%. I have no problems doing that. But I'd also be willing to open to an offer. You know what I mean? Big time open to an offer. That's where Amanda said that she thinks I should rent it. She thinks I should be able to make the money that I want out of this thing back within a year. Someone said post it for $45K. See if someone's like 30 too low, 35, are you crazy? Cash is king, I agree. What do you do for insurance? So yeah, insurance on them. Amanda's done some research and stuff on it. Mo Gaines says, wow, I was thinking 45K. That's a fair deal, bro. Yeah, honestly, if someone slapped 35,000 cash on the counter, they could take it as it sits with bumpers. It's got a new engine, transmission, front and back bumpers, which were new as of last year, $6,000 in rubber underneath it. Like I told you guys, I'm motivated. Like, I want to see this thing go. I really could use that money for, so some people are like, 50K. See, that's a lot. To me, that's a lot. The only reason why is because you guys know the rust that's underneath here. Like, look at it right there on the wheel well, on the top there. It's gonna need some love. That's why I figured if this thing was rust-free, I'd be asking a premium dollar for it. That's why I even actually pondered, putting the 10 grand into it to do all the rust repair and then posting it for a premium price. I definitely thought about that. But if someone slapped 35,000 on the counter, they could come pick it up tomorrow. A bunch of people like rent. Amanda's like, only rent it if it's gonna get what it's worth. Someone's like, I was thinking 8 grand. Jane said, sold. All right, Jane, put the cash on the counter. Let's go. I already started cleaning it today. Cowboy, 80K, 60K. You bring me 60K, bro. Do it. Super chat. Where is it here? Oh, I missed another one here. Sorry, guys. Yo4T2, thank you for the super chat. And also Dan Dykins. Paying for coffee. I had a great time chatting with you at Timmy's the other morning. Oh, what's up, Dan? The other morning. Wicked. I appreciate it. It's always fun. It's always nice when you get to see someone in there and you kind of get to put a face to the name. That's cool. That's crazy. A lot of people think I should sell it for more. So Helen says electrical is worth 5 grand alone. An interior, that's 10 to 20K. Not in the side of this one. You know, like the inside of this thing's taking a beating. Like, let me go show you guys. Right, so on the doors here, like these are pretty banged up. They've taken on some water over the time. They've got some nicks and dings and stuff like that on it. You can see how weathered that is because these are in the sunshine all day long. But it wouldn't take much to sand and reface this stuff. Interior-wise, it's in decent shape. It's got some splitting in the wood right here on the floor, but this floor doesn't go under anything. So I actually have more flooring, so if somebody took this, they could have the replacement flooring with it and just rerun the flooring because nothing goes underneath. So it's easy to just pop that little trim off and rerun a new floor throughout here, no problem at all. Interior-wise, this thing's pretty decent. It's kind of, because that wood, this stuff here, this just got a paper front on it. So it does have some scrapes. There's a few scrapes along the wall there, some along the bed there where it's like chipped. You can see, hold on, let me go in here. You can see in there where it's taken a bit of a beating. So, I mean, it's weathered. Like this thing's been through a lot. It's been a long time I've been living in here. But all in all, everything's all in working order except for the LED light strip that runs around. That failed on me a while ago. But in the back here, there's some scratches on the pull-out drawer. Some of this stuff, I mean, like, especially when I make videos, I don't film them all the time, so sometimes you don't really get to see some of the damage. Like, those back doors need to be replaced. Not the doors, but that stuff. You can see where I pulled the Weirdos Unite sticker. That was my Vancity Vanlife logo. Like these need to be replaced. It's an easy fix because whoever takes it next can actually use this as a template already, just it's already done. But on the pull-out drawer here, there's some scratches. Like look at right there. It's a ginormous scratch all along here and all along there. Like that's a super hardcore scratch. But that doesn't mean someone couldn't sand down the other side of this thing because it's only finished on one side. Sand that side down, restain it and flip it over. You know what I mean? That's possible. Yeah, if you look in here, this thing's been used. This fan's been through a lot. But the fridge and everything works in here. Oh, give me a sec, guys. This thing, you need to push both these down at the same time. There we go. But I do have the new drawer slides. So this thing just kind of bounces around. Yeah. You know, it's, well, otherwise on the outside, I mean, it's just got the surface rest you guys see everywhere, which is fixable. You just have to cut all this stuff out. All the bottom rockers. I'm not worried about the bottom rockers. Like, sure, you got to fix them all, but it's not the end. It's not the hard part. It's in where the body mounts are over here. That's hard. It's hard to see in there, but right back in there. You see where this goes? Right. Oh, where's my hand? Right up in there. That's where it goes in. I mean, it's not horrible, but I shouldn't say that. It is horrible. But it doesn't need to be addressed right now, but it does need to be fixed. All these side bracings here, right up under that body mount, need to be fixed. That's the biggest part. And then all the back bracing back here. Oh, what'd I miss? Someone kept saying super chats, super chats. Training pause, thank you. I appreciate it. Am I taking those plates off the drawer? Probably not. Those plates can stay on there. I have no problems. I mean, they're really cool. They're one of a kind. Getting them again would be maybe I'll keep them. In the rear view, how do you plan on making, do you plan on making a stop in Kingston? Absolutely. Kingston, Ontario is super awesome. I like that town. We spent a little bit of time in there the last time we traveled through. Kingston's a great place. But yeah, I will probably, maybe on the way through or on the way back. If we do it on the way back, it's going to be probably winter time, so maybe do it on the way out. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure about my travels yet. If I leave early, then my travels will change a lot. But if I leave later, yeah. Trent the Traveler has a great Mercedes Sprinter build. You have to check it out. I've seen it. Where's the troll? I'm curious now. I always feel like I miss out because it's hard to read all these chats. Oh, I can't find it. Relevant Traveler, have you considered getting the new owner to sign a type of waiver not to advertise the van? So yeah, that's why we have the cabinet fronts coming from Overland Interiors, so we can take all the bubble stuff off of it. All of it will be gone. And then after that, it doesn't matter to me after that. As long as the interior looks different, I got all of my stickers off the front ceiling. Then when you just look in the side of the van, you won't see any of the bubble stuff. And bada boom, you have somebody's completely different van. Like another thing that I worry about is if somebody does buy it is the knock that they're gonna get in the middle of the night from people that haven't watched my channel in a long time that think it's still me. That would be really shitty if a girl starts driving this thing around, she's getting knocks at night because of just subscribers coming by. Ian on YouTube, what's up, buddy? If you guys don't watch Ian on YouTube, go watch him. He works at 7-Eleven and just films his everyday life doing his own shit. It is awesome. Hey Chrome, I'm gonna buy the van and become the new Chrome. I'm the new Vancity Vanlife. Wicked. I'm just gonna go work at 7-Eleven then and become the whole Chrome on YouTube thing, the Canadian side of your 7-Eleven adventures. I'm not gonna go work at 7-Eleven. That's hilarious. Ian on YouTube. Haha, thank you, bro. Been watching you for so long. That's awesome. Wicked. Yeah, I got turned on to your channel. I don't remember how long ago that was. I was flipping through and you were just working at 7-Eleven. Sometimes watching that just everyday, usual, mundane stuff. I love it. It's so fun. Especially right now with YouTube, I find a lot of that raw and real stuff is more of what people are liking nowadays versus the highly edited things. Think the platform's changing a fair amount. Carol is asking a question about a muffler. All right, where's Carol? Carol, what muffler do you have on the Ford Econoline? It's a Maga something flow. I have no idea. We just went to Lord Kawada Parts and asked for a muffler, and they gave us some options. We chose this Magnaflow or something like that. I'm not even sure. Big Groovy Rob says, real life is better content. I agree. Like, I think there was a time, and if you guys notice on my videos too, I've eased up on the like music style edits all the time, because doing all those like hyperactive edits, they take so long to edit. And these days, if you notice, there's only been like maybe one song in a snippet and one song later in a snippet, not so much music throughout it all the time. I'm trying to make, because I'm doing everyday content, I'm trying to make my edits shorter. And the only way to do that is Flowmaster. That's the name. It's a Flowmaster exhaust. Thank you for that, BRS. I gotta find if I just chop up what I'm doing in a video, like cut out all the ums and the ahs and the sniffles and the weird things and the odd sounds that are made, and just put the video out there as it is, it's an easier edit. Lauren P., life doesn't need constant background music. Dimension Lord, hi from Idaho. Been a member for 28 months. Thanks for your support. and Amanda's cursing. Big time. Both Amanda and Danica are guilty of it. Like, I'll be filming and all of a sudden someone comes in and is like, what the you know what I mean? Oh my you know what I mean? Or something over there is going on. And it's like, oh shit, fuck yeah, just going crazy. And when I'm filming, I'm like, oh, I got to edit around that stuff. Just because some people are sensitive and they get offended, we drop a lot of F-bombs around here. There is no, it's not censored in this place whatsoever. The F-bomb is a standard part of every sentence in this shop. All the time. All of us. Barbazoo X, thanks for the super chat. Barbazoo X says, I know travel to the USA is sketch for you guys right now, but I'd love to see a trip in the new Sprinter over to the Arctic through Alaska. That would be a beautiful trip. Something to think about. 100%. I know Alaska's coming in my future. I'll probably do Alaska before I travel down into the USA down there right now, because going up there is more my vibe. Going down there means a lot of really busy cities, and sometimes the thought of that just drives me crazy. So the thought of going to Alaska though, because even the other year we were up in Dawson City. That was literally one short little hour-and-a-half highway into Chicken, Alaska. chicken. That'd be really a lot of fun. Any plans on going to the USA? I think if we do any traveling into the USA soon, it'll probably be doing stuff at the Overland events, like some of the Overland expos. I wouldn't mind kind of getting involved with some of that stuff coming up in the years to come. Kim Jones has been a member for 58 months. She's probably been a member since the day we started YouTube membership. So Kim, thank you. It just popped up on my feed. M-Trax Adventures, you like me, I can't speak without swearing. Yeah, me too. You know how hard it is on YouTube to talk without dropping a... Sometimes that word belongs there. Sorry, it just does. You know, like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome is a whole different story. Kangaroo, I'm afraid of bringing my Overland Jeep across the border, they'll rip it apart. Usually they're pretty good. Usually you get to the border and they'll just kind of slide your stuff across. Kim Jones, actually during COVID of 2020. That was probably on Patreon. I'm talking about just on my YouTube memberships here, Kim. Because YouTube memberships I've only been around on memberships for probably a couple of years now. 2 years? 2 years. I can't remember. It's been a minute. Wandering Obi, been to chicken, worth the drive, top of the world highway. That's the name of it. Screwhead missed the beginning of the live. Did you sell it? It's going up for sale tomorrow. It is going on Facebook Marketplace with the price that I have in my brain. And everybody in my live stream earlier, if you just jumped on here just now, said I should price it higher than what I think I should. I don't know. I'm unsure. JJ Mack, I was there when you hit 50K subscribers and still watching. Wicked. Are you getting a winch for the blue van? 100%. And there's some really cool front bumpers that are made. They're not full bumpers, they're like partial bumpers, more like a middle one on the Mercedes that are made by Owl Vans that look really, really, really sweet. I'm going to put one of those on the Mercedes with a winch because there's a chunk of room up there by that bumper. The winch gets tucks all the way in there. Building a slow life in the middle of nowhere, 19,000 would be a good price because of the year. It's got a brand new engine. The engine doesn't even have 50,000 kilometers on it. Anyone interested in a 2009 Santa Fe? Nina the Mystic Truther is asking. It's a hatchback and great for camping. What about a lift kit? If you're asking about a lift kit for the Mercedes, we're probably going to go with either the Agile off-road suspension kit for the Mercedes or the Van Compass one. The Van Compass one will give me a 2-inch lift, and I'm hearing good things about it, so I'm not sure yet. Still need to do a little bit more research before I decide. Chromie, you're bringing a bike in the new Sprinter. There's not enough room to put a bike in the new Sprinter. The new Sprinter, in order to get a bike in the new Sprinter, you need to have a queen-size bed, which means a longer bed in there. You need to have a deep garage in order to make that happen. My garage is only going to be about 50 inches deep, something like that, which is not big enough to throw a bike in there. Maybe if you pull the front tire off, maybe we can try to make some arrangements, but I don't think we're gonna have the garage space. The only way you get big garages in those big Sprinters is when they're putting full beds in there that are head at the back, feed towards the front of the vehicle. You know what I mean? Not side to side. The lengthwise ones, those are the giant garages underneath. Robin Fraser, not insulated by your F-bombs. Not impressed either. I try to do better, not blame the effing, not, where did I go here? Sorry. I try to do better, not always effing succeeded. Kind of funny that Vancity Vanlife wants to avoid cities. Right? But that's where I name my channel off the city that I started in. That's what Vancity is. So when we talk locally about Vancouver, I'm like, that's Vancity. Vancity is just Vancouver. The city of Vancouver is AKA Vancity. That's where the channel started because I started my van life in Vancouver. So it's just Vancity Vanlife. Are my parents Cuban? No. Nomad Slippery Pole, Mandy, what's your drink of choice other than coffee? Oh, Amanda, there is a box here for you. Let's go find it. We had a shipment come in here the other day. Look at the mess. This is everything that was in my pull-out drawer. I made a whole mess of this place. Like, this is my responsibility. I gutted the whole van and went all over all the counters. I did that. Daryl's got to come in here and work tomorrow. All right, there's a box over here for Amanda. All right, Amanda. Fight crime. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And a letter. I can't read it. We'll have to make a video on this. TJ Moore. Yeah, TJ Moore. If you can read that. I'll throw this in an actual video, but yeah, Amanda, someone brought you some coffee. That's the fun part about having your address out there is when people send, gifts like coffee to Amanda, which is super cool. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Sorry, guys. I could go upstairs and do it, but I got a bottle right here. Don't listen. Whew. If you guys want to buy my van, the pee bottles are included. Not even a courtesy mute. Nope. Someone's like, nasty. Welcome to van life. You guys want to hear something nasty? That's the counter that I cook on. All my meals that I cook outside are cooked right there, beside my bathroom. Because who gives a shit? Welcome to van life. Ah, shit. Nina's like, I can't even imagine going in the van. Try taking a shit in the van. That'll put your life into perspective. Trust me. Trust me. You'll question every decision you ever made in your life. The first time you're like, that'll be it. That'll be it. Oh, Mike, thanks for the super chat. Mike, good luck with the new van. You're going to love it. We love our Sprinter. The Storyteller Overland. Wicked. That's cool. Oh, Iron Wolf. Iron Wolf just gifted 5 YouTube memberships, was gifted to Michael, Mike, Adam, Jill, and Jason. Welcome to YouTube memberships and Iron Wolf. Thank you. Where are you going to sleep when you sell the Ford van and the Mercedes isn't ready? So I'm hoping that within the next few weeks that we can get the Mercedes back from John at J5. There still is a ton of work left to be done down there, but not that much. So we just got to finish off the walls. He's not doing the ceiling, not doing any electrical work at all. We already ran the wires. That's all that's needed. So all we're doing down there is finishing up the walls. And if you've seen the last video, a lot of progress was made over the last Monday and Tuesday. So they're back at it again tomorrow. We'll be down there filming that a little bit later in the day, but I will be down there. So we should have some build videos coming up this week. The views have been really good on the build videos. Outside of build videos, like 10,000 less people have been showing up every day showing me that you guys want to see more build videos. So if John's got time this week, maybe we'll bang out 5 build videos this week. John, if you're watching, maybe you got time. I don't know. I know there's a lot of stuff going on down there, so he's putting me in where he can. But it'd be nice to bang that thing out and get it done. Mandy's like, am I going to Victoria tomorrow, Chrome? Honestly, that's a long drive just to go pick up an empty box. I was thinking, Amanda, maybe I was going to see if Ron is going down there for anything, and then Ron could just grab it. But I'm not sure. Trance Vibes, love the name, by the way. Says, best channel on YouTube. I appreciate that. Trance Vibes is a super dope name. Angela Chung, thanks for the super chat. Question, in your new van, how come you wanted a fixed bed and not a bed that goes up and down because of cruise? No, that's a really good question though. So in that Mercedes, if it was gonna be a pavement princess, like most people's vans that they build, if it's gonna be a pavement and a national park and a provincial campground sort of van, I would have done the raise up and down bed, 100%. Because how awesome is that to put your bed out of the way, have a little living space underneath, like a little lounge area and a TV and all that kind of fun stuff. It is awesome. But the reason why I did a fixed bed, even though it'd be cooler to have a movable bed, it really would. I was worried about those mechanisms wrecking in the backcountry. And I know that you can actually, the ones that are automatic that move, they can have a setting where you can actually crank it by hand. And that way, if the mechanism wrecks, you can crank it. What I was worried about is all the tipping and twisting in the backcountry that thing may get, that the tracks go off alignment. So that thing doesn't come down even when you're cranking it. That was my fear. I don't know if it's ever happened to anybody, but I just had this visual image in my head of me being out in the bush and not being able to drop the bed down or not being able to raise the bed up because we broke it. Broke it to the point that the manual thing wouldn't work. Because I think those things have to be dead in line with each other in order for that thing to be raising up on the tracks, right? What if it got twisted? Because we do some gnarly stuff in the backcountry. Even in that Mercedes, we hit a few little curvy little bumps. I was worried about it just shifting it off center. So that's why. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that thing would have been totally fine, but I keep running into people that have those power beds where the beds move up and down. They are so freaking rad. Mike Grady, for the 3rd time, you want my license plate, Chrome? What's the license plate? You're welcome to send license plates here. We'll probably end up doing a license plate section here at the shop at some point. I do still have some license plates left over from my other shop that we didn't put anywhere. Like we lined the stairs and that was it. But I think there's going to be at some point another space in here where we can do more license plates. I don't want to do them around the shop because I don't want to clutter what we already have going on in here. Joey Hooper, Sydney, Nova Scotia. I'm excited to come out there this year. Chrome, we know you put everything to the maximum test, 100%. I've always joked, if you want to see something broken, give it to Chrome, let me try it out. If it passes the Chrome test, you know the product's pretty decent. Chrome, do you know if the Welltec Chevy Express kit works on the Top Kick / Kodiak? I don't know what a Top Kick / Kodiak is. I do know that the Chevy Express kit fits on a Chevy Express or a GMC Savannah. No matter what. Even if it's the RV version, if it's an RV, that Welltec kit still fits on it. Chrome is childish. Of course I am. That's a silly thing to say. Of course I am. Growing up is a scam. Am I still going to Newfoundland this year? Yeah, yes and no and yes. So I'm not, personally, I don't know if I have time, but because I'm going out to film with that rental van company, they want me to go to Newfoundland. So I will probably end up going. I have such a short travel season once I'm in Ontario. There'll only be like probably 6 weeks of adventuring from Toronto to as far as we go to come back to get the van built. So we have a very short travel time, and I don't want to rush a place like Newfoundland. Newfoundland is something that could easily be 2 weeks to a month, but I'm banging that whole section out in like 6 weeks, 8 weeks at the most. What color am I going to paint the ambulance? Still doing it gray. The original plan from way back in the day of doing the ambulance gray is still happening. New Mercedes P bottles. That is a good question. I don't know. I haven't thought about what we're going to do for a bathroom. I mean, I do like the P bottle idea. It's just easy. We're probably going to still do the bag and bucket system in there. It's just still easy. But I don't know if I'm going to do something like a Julka toilet, which actually has the P thing in the front. I'm not sure. It's a really good question, though. But I better think about that soon before Andy starts building, so we got to find a place to put. Oh gosh, don't ever do that. Robert Mitchell says urinal that goes straight through the van. If you're talking about putting a funnel on the inside with a tube off the bottom, don't do that. It's disgusting. Just don't do that. There's nothing worse than being beside a van. I've been beside Mercedes Sprinters, big, beautiful ones, and stuff drips out the bottom. Like, just drips, and you look over it, and it's yellow. I'm like, you sick bastard. You're camped out beside me, and you're pissing right beside me? Don't do it. Don't. Like, even I had a friend of mine in Ontario that had a gathering at their house, and that was the first thing they said: do not use your pee funnels on my property. Yeah. Because even when I was out at El Campo, which is a van gathering in Quebec, in some town, I said Montreal, not Montreal, but I was out there, and by day 3, around the vans were smelling like pee. Around those vans who had that little tube running through. And I think it was Eamon and Beck that started that trend. Eamon and Beck did that in their van, and that was it. Everybody wanted one. I mean, it's a cool idea, but in reality, it's kind of gross. Because imagine you coming by my shop to hang out with me, and then you got to pee. You go to your van to take a piss, and you're pissing on my property anyway. So you might as well just whip it out. Yeah, Linda's like, my urinal goes into my gray tank. YouTube channel LTT. What's LTT? Sells printed water bottles there from Vancouver. You guys still there? Sorry, guys. I had a phone call come in. Just received my cruise shirt, double V's up. Thanks, Danica and Amanda, for getting it shipped to Tampa, Florida. Wicked. Oh, Linus, tech tips. Pee on a tree, that's what it's for. Oh, Barbazoo, thanks for becoming a YouTube member. That's cool of you. Aaron the DJ. What a time to tune in, as he says, whip it out. We're talking about peeing. Sorry, guys, I'm getting some business text messages. We're doing this live stream on my Van Toys company phone. So I'm getting some customer messages on here right now that I probably should go reply to. They just tried to call me, but I can't because I'm live streaming right now. AC, nice spending time with you all. I usually work Sundays, but I got this vacay off. Are you gonna make a Van Toys sign for the Signpost Forest? That'd be pretty cool. Am I gonna take the Mercedes off-road into the backcountry? Of course I am. I mean, it's not gonna fit down some of the little trails that I shouldn't even take this thing down on. But yeah, of course it's gonna go out into the backcountry. For the most part, 90% of my backcountry, 95% of my backcountry, that Mercedes will make it to, without a doubt. For one, it's all-wheel drive, so it's gonna have all 4 tires turn, where this thing has got, well, one, because you get bind one up and only one turns. So if I turn on my air locker, then both my back tires turn when the air locker works, which should work from now on because we fixed it. But on the Mercedes, it's got all-wheel drive. So the computer system in there will know which tires to grab traction to keep me moving forward. So technically it should be more capable out there. It's just cumbersome. It's just bigger. So some of those narrow trails that I always end up backing out on, those trails will probably be out of bounds, which is fine for the most part because I backed this thing out of there anyway. You guys watch me go all the way up, shit, back all the way back down. So we just have to plan on better places to camp out at in the Mercedes. So I don't think it's going to affect anything. I don't think I'm going to be bummed out or disappointed. I just think that in due time, we may have to build something that we can go do those adventures in later. Like build one of these at the shop, for the shop, brand new everything. Everything's all pristine on it, no rust, just a perfect van. Because we'll probably end up building one for customers to go test drive and stuff here. And I'll take that one to go out and do those gnarly adventures when I feel like it. Isn't flopping it on its side worrying with such a tall all-wheel drive? No. No, but that's the key, is you gotta have the right amount, the right suspension underneath it to keep it from like wonking back and forth. That's all suspension underneath. With the right amount of suspension, you're gonna cut down on the amount of sway that you have. It'll have way better control. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. So a lot of people have asked, am I gonna regret getting the big 170? You know, wouldn't it have been better to go with the shorty version of it? And I just kept really looking at my life and how I'm living because I'm in that thing full time, all the time. It's where I live. So for me, being in a larger van on my day-to-day van life is more beneficial because, you know, half my life I'm not even in the bush. I'm in towns or I'm working or I'm here and then sleeping in town at night kind of stuff. So there's a lot of time that I'm not out in the bush, so I got to think about my everyday living. And I thought the extra space would be a little bit more beneficial. Charisse ordered a cruise, not in the mood shirt yesterday. How long till it's shipped? If you ordered yesterday, tomorrow. Because nobody works here on the weekends, so staff is only here Monday to Friday, so nothing ships out on the weekends. I mean, I could have shipped it out, but I didn't. Yeah, no, so all that stuff gets done Monday to Friday, so it'll probably ship out first thing in the morning tomorrow. Sandy, I'm late. Have you changed your mind again? No, we are selling this thing. Like Amanda said to me, Amanda's like, if I don't get what I want, then maybe this will go into rentals. Amanda thinks I should rent it. She thinks I would make more money if I just rented the van out. And she might be right, you know what I mean? Fully capable with Starlink, loaded up rental camper van to explore on the island. It's a cool idea. I do like it. But that influx of money for the Mercedes build is important. So if I get what I want out of it, it's worthy for me to take the cash. If for some reason I'm not getting the offers that I want, then yeah, maybe we'll keep it as a rental. Ooh, how do you pronounce that name? Elkie? Elkie Plan. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Thanks for this super chat. Did you forget to visit PEI since you get your snacks from there? I forgot the name. It's Cowboy Candy. Can you convert the Ford Econoline into a trailer for behind the Sprinter van? That's a really cool idea, but no, I'm not going to do that. It's a cool idea, though. You can use it as a garage, especially for firewood. I think doing like a Ford Econoline trailer behind a Ford Econoline would look super sweet. I don't know about a Ford Econoline trailer behind a Mercedes. And that might look kind of funny, but it's a good idea, though. That's hilarious. Are you putting seatbelts in the back? No. Curious why you didn't change the Econo van roof with a fiberglass top. Because I don't want, so the question is, why did I not put a high top on this van? Because I don't want to deal with the freaking leaks that are involved with a high top. And I know you guys are going to say they don't leak. Bullshit. Bullshit. I think maybe if you're getting these things done like at Fiberine in the States and you're in areas that are dry a lot, give her, go for it, do it. But I think when you're dealing with one of these and in a high top and you're out in the backcountry and your vehicle's moving around all the time and the amount of rain we get here is bonkers comparative to other places that I know people have high tops. They leak like a mother. Yeah, there's that word. They leak. If you don't believe me, go on to Emmy's channel and say, Emmy, does your roof leak? How many times have you had your roof fixed? How many times have you had your roof fixed and you didn't even show it on YouTube? Ask her. That thing leaks like a freaking sieve. What's a sieve? I've heard that saying before. What's a sieve? I've heard that saying before, leaking like a sieve. Yeah, she is dealing with some serious leaks on her roof, and it really sucks. Yeah, I don't want to face that or go through that. And I know the company that did her high top has repaired it like, I don't know, 3 times, 4 times. I don't know what it was, and it still leaks. Crash says, I'm curious on where the DJ deck is getting stored and where will it be set up. So if you're talking about in the new Mercedes Sprinter, I haven't thought about that yet. I don't know if I'm just going to keep it in a drawer down below and pull it out when I need it, or if we're going to actually build something around it. I don't know if that's possible because of me having my desk. We have very little counter space in there. We have my large desk, which is the most important piece, and then the kitchen counter going across the kitchen, which isn't overly long. My kitchen probably won't be any bigger than what I have in my van. It'll probably be big enough for a stovetop, a sink, and a tiny little bit of sliver left over. Robert, I tagged you in a DJ Deck van video. I seen that video. A few people have sent me some really cool ideas for mounting DJ gear in the van. Is 100K enough to get a relative? Is 100K enough to do a 144 wheelbase Sprinter for a build out inside? Absolutely. If you're going to pay someone to get it built out, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like, don't worry, $100,000 and a van build is a lot of money, a lot. That all depends on how crazy you go inside. As you guys seen that video the other day, it's easy to have a high budget build or a high dollar build when you add some accessories to it. You know what I mean? There's some accessories you can just opt out of. It'll save you a ton of money. But yeah, 100 grand is fully fair. But that's the thing about doing builds, man. This shit's expensive. Can you give Cruz a hug from me? Of course I can. Put a dance club in your new van with, yeah, I'm in. I'm 100% in. Put a dance club in your van with Chrome as the DJ. I'm down for that. Put the DJ setup inside with the front door so you can DJ with the door open. I don't know how we'd incorporate that into the desk. Because my editing is super, super, super important. Having that station to edit on is my #1 priority. But maybe if we can figure out a way to integrate that with the desk, I might be down for that. Is Anna going to start her own YouTube channel? No. Griffin's Wisdom Nook. Mine is getting built at $57,000, and that includes custom paint and tearing out the previous build. Wicked. Is that American or Canadian? Your build makes it real easy to see how these built-out Sprinters sell for. And here's the shit. So Erie just says, your build makes it easy to see why some of these built-out Sprinter vans sell for 150 to 250,000 K. Truth be told, truth. I seen those prices before, and I was like, what the? Or $250,000? That's freaking nuts. I've seen those ones. I'm like, guys, no way. It's insane. But then when you buy the Sprinter is 100 grand here in Canada. Could be up to 125 grand if you get the maxed out with all the fancy ones. I didn't do that. So you're looking at $100,000 for the Sprinter. Then you got to add your build to it. It's super easy, as you guys could tell, like super easy to let that build go through the roof. You got to realize that I'm paying for the products myself, like all the gear going in. I'm paying for that myself. And then the build, the people that are building the van, we got to pay for that too. So you got to realize those companies that are buying them and selling them, they got to profit on that too on the other flip side. So it's, I understand it now when you see that $225,000 Sprinter sitting there for sale. It makes sense now. It's insane. I think because I never wrap my head around it, because to build out one of these, like my van as it sits, bumper to bumper, minus adding the engine and everything else to it. If I were to just take my raw van with all my accessories, I think there was a point I marked it at, I invested $70,000 into this van, including the purchase price and all the accessories, electrical systems and all that stuff. So say $65,000, $70,000 to put the van where it's at. Probably more now because the bumpers were added new. I never factored that on. Those bumpers are $7 grand US for front and back in the box. It's a lot of money. That's $10,000 Canadian. So say $85,000 to put this van where it's at. It doesn't take much. Things add up super quick. You know, you buy a $6,500 van and you turn it into, you add 80 grand worth of accessories to it. Yeah, it's a lot. Thailand Canuck, you need to figure out how to fix your camera. Nope, I just need to film on the opposite side of my camera. I could, if I did this, I'd have to stare over here the whole time. What are we at? Are we the same? See? That's normal. So on the reverse side of my camera, things are normal. But I can't stare here because I can't see the comments. Now I'd have to stare over here the whole time. That's why we do it on the reverse side of my camera. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think if I were to do this, it'd be okay. It does, it's a nicer shot. I agree, it's a better shot. But I like the eye contact. It's just, to me, that's better. For me, it's a better experience on the live stream. Have you seen Adventure Wagon products for L-Track? I got my L-Track from Tech Van. They have L-Track as well too. That's where I got it from. Tech Van's in Canada and the USA too, I believe. I think they have a location in Oregon. I might be wrong. Give Danica the camera. Yeah, but on a live stream, it's a little weird if someone stands there and holds the camera. Give Danica the camera and you can have her making YouTube videos, editing and uploading them. I would love to see Danica start editing, but it would be like a year worth of her, 6 months of solid work to get her to start editing in a timely manner. So for someone new to editing, what I can make in a video edit in, I don't know, 2 hours, like it takes other people like 12 or 15. You know, like I had a friend of mine who has a YouTube channel. We're not friends anymore, but it would take him, he said 16 to like 24 hours of straight editing, not nonstop, like he would take breaks. But it would take him that duration of time to edit one video. The same kind of a video that would take me 4 hours to edit, it would take him 2 days, like 2 full work days, like work 2 12-hour editing days to get that one video done. That's the problem with having, like teaching Danica, is there is that huge curve in learning how to edit. But if I make my videos a bit more simple, maybe we can get her on that sooner than later. Did I ask Vancity about a 24-volt system? No. The reason why I was going 12 volts is because I understand the 12 volt. And I think if I was going, well, maybe, 24-volt system has a lot of benefits. But 12 volt would be standard, so I'm not sure. We'll see. We haven't got that far yet. We haven't done anything on the electrical side. I haven't purchased any of the electrical for the Mercedes. So we'll see how that goes. Amanda's in there like, I've told you 10 times, Danica does not want the van. If you all seen that video, we made a video because so many people ask her the questions, like, give it to Danica, give it to Danica. Danica made a video with us here. She's like, I don't want it. No. I'm like, what? She's like, I don't want it. It was such a funny part of a video. Aaron Malone, anyone needing a cheaper van, look at the company Driving Force for fleet sales. Good idea. It's a really good idea. Jilly Bear has been a YouTube member for 22 months. Glad you are going to be done soon with the new home. It's looking awesome. I hope you and the old van and the new owners have so much fun with it, as fun as you did. Me too. So Julie Bear was just saying that she hopes the new owners have just as much fun with this thing as I did, and I hope so too. Daryl's giving this thing another once over tomorrow because I'm posting this thing on Marketplace. That's why in the title we said, hey, this could be the end of it. It's going up on Marketplace tomorrow. Daryl's in the shop here first thing in the morning tomorrow. giving everything a once over, running the code reader on it. And if there's anything that comes up, we're trying to address everything. I know the ABS light is up on the dashboard and it says it's coming from the rear somewhere. So I'm going to get him to look at that too. Maybe we can get all the things on the dashboard cleared up. But I want to give this one great big once over so I can sell this thing with some confidence. Spiders. Devo had a song about pee bottles. Whip it out, whip it good. That's hilarious. I said whip it. That's hilarious. The van's rear. Navsuit is Van Toys in reverse. Ah, I get it now. Do I make my own music? No. You guys want to start drinking with me? I'll do some Sunday beers. What are you drinking right now? I don't want to drink alone. How much for the van? Everybody in my live stream said I should post it for 45 grand. Yeah, that was probably the most common one in my live stream today. Everybody said I should post it for 45K. Bumpers included. Get a fresh set of ABS sensors all the way around. The front ones were replaced last year, I believe. Someone's drinking iced tea. Drinking Play Dead IPA. That must be from Yellow Dog. They have the best names. They're so good. Someone's drinking vodka and OJ. And add 10K for the rust. So I'm gonna charge them for the rust. Yeah, a lot of people are saying to put it up for sale for 45 or 50K. Kind of feeling like I want a tequila a little bit. Drinking lemon lime soda. Yeah, Aaron Malone, that is a lot of money these days, I agree. How many kilometers on my van? The engine, which is Ford remanufactured, not by some little shop, it's actually, that engine's brand new. Everything. The only thing used on that engine is the block. All the internal parts and external parts are brand new from Ford. So the van, I think the engine has 40,000 K, somewhere around there. Transmission has about 45,000 kilometers on it. Both of them are brand new. And the body on the vehicle has 410,000 or something like that kilometers. Aaron the DJ, do you get a deal? You can buy my van from me, bro. I'll give you a deal. You don't want my van, bro. Are you sure? Seltzer. Chrome, make a t-shirt with a reverse logo. Just for the live streams. That is hilarious. Just to shut people out, just reverse it. I'm just gonna start wearing shirts with no logos on it, then nobody will have any problems. I could do that, just wear a blank shirt for live streams. The rust is growing, so the value will grow bigger. Unplanned adventures, $30K to $40,000 for the van for sure. Yeah, I mean, I could post it for 45 and take an offer. I'd be okay with that. It'd make me very happy, actually. Emmons Travels, what's up, weirdos? What's up? So we drinking tequila tonight or what, folks? We gonna get this party on? The Canadian flag looks awesome both ways. Pizza and soda. I'm pretty sure you meant pizza. Steve, 45K is a fair price. I agree. I like the sound of that. Pull out the turntables. Tequila sunrise, yeah. I don't know, maybe I can go upstairs and make a tequila old fashioned or a Paloma. Not shots. I can't handle shots. Heck no. Me and shots, I've never been a shots guy. I was never my thing. I like to enjoy a good beverage. I don't want to do shots and be screwed the next day. Boy, the chats are going nuts right now. What's a Paloma? A Paloma is actually the national drink of Mexico, for real. It's just, there's a few different ways to make a Paloma. You can do a Paloma with lime juice, real grapefruit juice, and then some kind of a soda, like a sparkly soda, and a lime wedge and some tequila. Or the traditional way is to use a grapefruit pop, like in Mexico that would be called squirt. You do lime juice, squirt, which is a bubbly soda, and tequila, salted rim, that's it. Where in Canada, we don't have squirt, so in Canada, we would use something like Fresca. Kevin, 45,000 Canadian is what? 35,000 USD, that's right. Hey Siri, what is $45,000 Canadian in... Hey Siri, what is 45,000 USD in CAD? Not, wrong one. Hey Siri, what is 45,000 CAD in USD? That's 32,000 or 33... Yeah, just about 33,000 USD. So put up for 45,000 Canadian. What do you guys think? Fair? I think so. Yeah, it's backwards. Sorry, showing you things that don't make sense. You just activated everybody's Siri. I'm sorry. Mike's like, my Siri just answered you. That's hilarious. 3 times. That's funny. Casey, we're not selling the ambulance, we're selling my van. I am keeping the ambulance. Pam says I'd list it for 50K. Dan Islander says 40K seems reasonable. That's why I figured if I post it at 45, that leaves room for negotiating. Cool. I'm going to go upstairs and make myself a drink. Y'all can come with me. I'm in a mood. Wish we could crank the music up here on this live stream, but then we lose the monetization part of it. Cruzy's up here. Had to use the washroom, so I'm going to leave you guys with Cruzy. Hopefully that's okay. Aww. I'm going to leave you guys with Cruzy. Cruzy, you have to entertain them. You have to entertain them. I am going to go to the bathroom. Okay, you entertain them. Did you entertain them? Did you entertain them? Is that all you got? Is that your entertainment? All right. Hi, buddy. Okay, let's make a Paloma. I'm not a bartender, so bear with me here. This is Chrome's bartending school. All right, we have glass. We need some salt. Come on. All right, salt. We need a lime. I'm going to cut a lime with an X-Acto blade because I don't have a actual knife up here. That's what we're doing. That's how we roll. All right. We're going to lime the rim. Put some sugar on it. Some salt on it. Bada boom, look at that, baby. Let's go. Okay, we need ice. I don't have any small ice, so this is what we're gonna do. Whoa, don't fall over, guys. Oh, I caught it too. That was a close call. All right. Ice, ice, ice. Party time. We'll do 2 ounces of tequila. Whoa. Easy, bro. Whoa. Yeah, you guys learning? Chromie's mixology class. All right, I don't have a squeezer for this thing. So I'm just gonna bite it. I don't think I'm strong enough to squeeze. Whatever, man, it works. All right, we get it. All right, guys, hold up. Under pressure here. I need one of those lime squeezers. All right. Juice of 1 lime. And then some of this stuff. Which in Mexico, this would be close to a squirt. Fill to the rim, baby. That's it. Done deal. Ah, too full. That, my friends, is delicious. Hi. Want to come downstairs? Yeah? It'll work. Whoa! Chromie's spilling it everywhere. I'll flip the camera on. I'd be a horrible waitress. Horrible. Anyway, guys. Hey, someone said, where's mine? Come on over. I'll make you one. I got lots of tequila and lots of... Maybe bring some limes with you. I don't think I have enough limes. But I definitely have enough tequila upstairs for 100 people. Literally, there's probably enough tequila up there we can make 100 drinks. For sure. Making a mess. Are you saying goodbye to disco? It's going up for sale. I'm getting cold. Disco is going up for sale, and I'd love to see this thing go in like a week. I really honestly would. Like, I've had offers on it. Some decent offers. I've also had people make me offers and not come through either. I think that's just the name of the game when you're pushing things for sale, is you get those people that just drag you along. But I definitely had some good offers. I missed some super chats. Sorry, you guys. Surfers Point Boutique. Cruz needs a pop cup. Yes, he does. Yo-Yo 4T2. Do you think you'd do the same paint coating on the Mercedes as the Ford van? Absolutely not. I love this coating, and I think it belongs on a Bush van for sure. It's just too hard to keep clean, and that's the part that I don't like about it. Is it's just hard. You have to scrub that down. It's not like you take it to the car wash and take the sprayer to it and then take the foaming brush to it. It doesn't work that way. You have to scrub and get into all the little stuff. That's why Amanda likes to work up there. She actually works beside the great big bin. I have a great big bin that says like party supplies. It's full of tequila. Eduardo, what up, buddy? Hey, Chrome, greetings from Cancun, Mexico. Cheers, man. I'm drinking a Paloma. Yeah, Erie, Windex and Scrubby doesn't look fun. I don't think I'd do the Mercedes. I'm really honestly thinking about wrapping the Mercedes. Are doing something really freaking cool on the outside. Kaylee Presley Martin, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Dip your van in what? Dip my van. Amanda says I can bring some squirt back on my next trip back from the USA. That sounded bad. Oh, shit. It only sounded bad because you called it. If you didn't say that, I would have just thought about the drink because that's what this is made from normally. I know it's okay. You can if you want. Graffiti wrap that bad boy. So, Plasti dip. Can you wrap it the 18 van? So, hold on. So, I took some pictures today. I think it was on this phone. Of some wraps. So, I've been really thinking about doing something crazy on the outside of the big blue Mercedes. Still keeping the blue there. That's the key, is still keeping the blue as a part of the design, because doing a full wrap, you can cover your vehicle and change it into a different color. I would still love to keep the blue, you know, because the door jambs are all blue, the inside of the door frames are all blue. So I want to keep blue in the outside wrap design, but I've been thinking about doing something crazy. Here's some of the pictures I took pictures of today, but doing some gnarly wrap like that all over it. Crazy, funky, lots of color, the brands and stuff that are all over the van. Like, that's super, super sweet. You know what I mean? Like keeping some of the blue involved with it, but also adding the logos of every company that was involved in it. Like, I'll do the Van Toys logo, Overland Interiors and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Some of these are so freaking cool. Like doing a full like Vancity Vanlife YouTube channel wrap on it. You know what I mean? But do it super cool, not cheese. Like, that's super rad. But I do like the idea of going, like these ones are all the same color. I do like the idea of going wild like that first one, where you've got all sorts of different colors. Like that one's like purple and pink and white and black and some red on the front there. That's pink on the front. But you know what I mean? Maybe do something really, really cool. Yeah, what do you guys think? Take that Mercedes, once it's all dialed out, like with the big bumpers and the big back. So Jared from Vancity sent me a picture of a Mercedes that was done like this by a company, and it looked so freaking rad. But that company went to the extreme. They painted all of the bumpers and the ladders all in some crazy wild color. I don't know if the color on the ladders were yellow or lime green. I don't remember. Let me see if it's in my messages from him. It looks so good. Amanda's like, ooh, no. But it's so funny though, because I always hear this shit from everybody. Everybody's like, ooh, no, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't paint the walls black. And then I paint the walls black, everybody's like, dude, it looks so sick. It's always the flip. I think because people don't visualize what I see here. You know what I mean? They don't get that visual. Yeah, I think it would look super sweet. Like, I mean, obviously designed for the Mercedes to fit the body lines and fit everything else. And there's a great way to advertise. That's the only reason why I would do it. It would be eye-catching and packed full of advertising. Advertising for both my business here, the YouTube channel, which is what that van would be, and also a little love for everybody who's been helping me build that van out. Yeah, like imagine like this. Like, those are too big a writing. That's a poor one. Like, this is freaking cool. Like, that is so rad. I love that. You know? Like, not the teal, but you get it. That is rad, right? I think so. Vancity Vanlife shouldn't Amanda says Vancity Vanlife shouldn't advertise for van toys. Oh, but Amanda, I'm not saying logos for van toys. It'll be a Vancity Vanlife van, but have you ever seen like a Baja vehicle that has all the brand logos down it? So it'll be a Vancity Vanlife van, not wrapped in my company logo because I don't want that, but little logos down all on the bottom with like all the brands. You know what I mean? Like if you look down here on the fenders, there's little logos down there of probably all the different stuff that they carry. Right there. All those logos down there. Those are all different brands. That's what I mean by putting the other brands on there. So be little Overland Interiors and all the other companies that are involved in it. Like whoever my lift kit is, my Van Toys Overland Gear logo and all these other ones all the way down it, showcasing the brands that are on the van. You know what I mean? I like it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. The Sprinter belongs to Vancity Vanlife. It's not getting a Van Toys wrap. That'd be stupid. But yeah, like all these ones here, they have all the different brands on the side. It looks really good. I like it. Like even here on the fenders down there, it's got all the different brands that are attached on that car. I think that is super rad. Like down there in the back quarter of the fenders there too. I think it'd be super sick. Yeah. Like right there, there's one there on the hood there, one up down the hood there. I think that'd be super rad. Yeah. Anyway. Man, he's like, he's visible AF now. Doing that on this Sprinter wouldn't make a difference. Oh no. Wrapping this Sprinter wouldn't make a damn difference. 100%. This van is super visible, man. There's no hiding anywhere. I'm just used to it. It's okay. Your app will attract the wrong kind of attention. What kind of attention is that? Attention? Good attention is good attention. People like things that are visually like appealing. You know, especially when you have a YouTube channel. It's cool when you drive by, someone's like, that's a rad rig. And they see Vancity Vanlife on YouTube, like, boop. And they're taking a picture of the little QR code that's stuck on the side or the back. Love it. It works. I know when I put my YouTube channel logos all over this thing, like there was up the window on both the fenders, on the back door. It got subscribers. People would drive by, go, I just subscribed. It works. So doing that kind of stuff on the new van, I think is a really good idea. Aw, Jamie Gibbs, thank you so much for that. Love your channel. We just finished our van build. It's not as elaborate, but we'll do as a start. We've taken it to Florida and Georgia only so far. Hold on, I'm gonna move my chat window over. You have inspired us. Wouldn't have done it without that inspiration. Aw, I appreciate that. And honestly, if it's your first van, do it simple. That's 100% advice from me. If it's your very first van, and I'm not just talking to you, Jamie, but if it's your very first van, keep it simple, for real. Do what I did at the beginning, keep it simple. You can do your big fancy van build like 8 or 10 years later like I'm doing. Do your elaborate one after you've experienced van life and you know you're in it forever. That's when you can do the big fancy one. Plus gives you some time like I did and save some money. Yeah. Keeping it simple is 100% key. Angela, I love your channel no matter what you like. Come on, man. Like, I'm not saying do all those wacky, weird colors, but would this not be fitting to my brand? Doing something crazy, obnoxious. You pull into a parking lot, you're like, oh shit, that's clearly chrome. AC, the experience is the ticket. I agree. Everything I do in life is about the experience and the fun of it. Starting this company here, it's about the experience of it. Like, you know, even if we shut this place down in 10 years and we do nothing with it, at least I can say, look it, man, look at the pit. Look what I built once. I did this once. We had an awesome 10 years of fun. I mean, I'm probably not going to shut this down in 10 years. Probably not. But I'm just saying, if I did, that's the experience part of it that makes me happy. That's all that matters in life. Just do things that make you happy, that you can feel like you've done something positive. So for me here, I feel like between me and you guys, we've given 3 people jobs. That's insane. Man is like, no shutting down. I won't be ready to retire yet. But you know what I'm saying though? But yeah, like that's the funnest part about doing all this stuff here is that, you know, we've given people jobs. I never thought in my life I'd ever be able to employ anybody. Now, 4 people and counting me, that's true. But yeah, I mean, for me, my alone, we have 2 people with full-time income and then Daryl that works a couple days a week. It's beautiful. Excuse me. I'm not going very fast at this, am I? That'd be a horrible partier. Chrome, what kind of toilet am I choosing for the new van? I am going to do a luggable loo, without a doubt. It'll be a traditional bag and bucket. It's simple, it works. Unless the Julka one comes out, then I might try the Julka bag toilet system and see if I like it. But I'm probably gonna go that route. When am I gonna hire my son? My son, Seth, has a landscaping company up in Prince George, BC, and he is a grinder. He's like me a lot. He's very hyperactive in the brain, and he's grinding away at his landscaping company right now. He's doing good. He's good to go on his own. Angela Chung, thanks for the $5 super chat and your little bravo. That was cool. Mandy's like, Julka's shipping the chemical toilets now. The bag is still waiting until sometime in July. Oh, Mandy, we need to go buy some. I didn't know they were out. If they're out, we need to buy some for the shop, like ASAP. It's weird not to have any toilets on the store. Yeah, we definitely got to order some of those for sure. I wish they'd email and notify me. Like, come on, we sell your product for sakes. Send me an email. I am one of your dealers and say, hey, guess what? Ta-da, chemical toilets are out again. Instead of leaving us hanging here. $5 Staples buckets works the best. That doesn't matter what kind of bucket you sit in. I like the idea of a toilet seat. That's the fun part. Oh, someone just sent me an email with Sprinter. Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for. So someone just sent me a picture of this. That's not what I want to do on the Mercedes. It's cool, but it's not what I want to do. I don't want to do like a mountain scene. I was thinking about if I'm going to wrap it, I want to make it look like it's like an expedition van that's doing something crazy. You know what I mean? I was going to look for that email from Jared. Mr. Vancini. Let's see what I can find in here. I don't think I saved that picture. It was like bright and obnoxious, and I kind of secretly loved it. No, it's not in here. No. Oh. No. That's the kind of electrical system that'll be in my Mercedes. That's a picture of one of his customers' electrical systems. Look how insane that is. That's wild. Just wild. Comparing that to the few components I have in mine. No. Hey bro, what was that Instagram of that super colorful, multi-color wrapped Sprinter with like painted bumpers and stuff like that? Let's see if he gets back to me. Oh my gosh, man. This is why I'm excited about getting out of this van. Let me show you guys something. Look at right at the bottom of my knee, on both my knees. It seems to like, because my knees are so beat up, the skin splits. Look at that shit. That's low roof van life right there. That's sad. Boy, am I glad to see that go away. You know how fancy my knees are going to be in about a year from now? Let's go. It's just it gets dry sometimes and then they split. I try to moisturize them as much as I can, but they just get raw. Mandy's like, that's some people's way of making income knees too. True that. I don't want to walk in the party and someone be like, hey, that guy. No. JP Hanks, I remember 3 years ago, like, who needs to stand up in the van? My knees are good. Okay, so JP, the reason why I say that is so many people in my comments saying it's going to hurt my knees, like give me bad knees. My knees don't hurt. So being on my knees all the time is not causing me any pain. I mean, sure, my knees look like shit and they bleed a little bit, but that's not hurting me any. I don't feel that. Like I just went down the reach of my leg, my knees bleeding. It doesn't cause me any pain. You know what I mean? It's just They just could use some soaking and some rubbing with a scrub thing, and they go bad sometimes and then they go good for a while. They're kind of hit and miss depending on how. A lot of times I don't have any mats in there. So I used to have mats on my floor. I don't have mats in there anymore since I cleaned the van out, the mats left. So that's why my knees got bad, because now we're kneeling on the rock hard floor. But it's not causing me pain. So to be honest, like just now that I have the Mercedes, I'm starting to realize that being on my knees is something I don't have to do anymore. So the excitement part is there. Do I think you need a high top? Fuck no. Sorry for the F-bomb, but sometimes it's necessary. Fuck no, you don't need a high top. Just live in a low roof van. Nothing wrong with it, man. I haven't changed my tone when it comes to that, man. Rock that low roof. Give her. Mike Gritty. Like Jeffy Bear, I don't have knees. Casey, hello from Whidbey Island, just south of you. Wicked. Is the video normally in reverse? Only when I'm on the reverse side of my camera so I can see your comments. Is that better? You don't have to see the DDE logo? It's one of my favorite YouTube channels, by the way. Huh? See? Every time I tell you guys to support, buy that merch, I support my favorite YouTubers too. You always see me rocking other YouTubers merch. Like I have got, it's been a minute since I've worn that hoodie though, but I've got Matt's Off-Road Recovery hoodies. I've got one of the drummer guys. Some people got offended by that shirt, but I got one of my drummer guys that I watch on YouTube. He's got the drum and bass shirt. People were offended by it because they scratched it out. It says rum and ass, but it's drum and bass. Anyway, whatever. But I bought his merch. I bought DDE merch. Support your favorite YouTuber, man. It helps those channels in a big way. And I like this hoodie. She heavy. There you go. I got the reply. Thanks, bro. On Instagram. All right, where is it here? Hold on, guys. I'm going to find it. Adrenaline. And this thing is so obnoxious. So obnoxious. I love it. Look how obnoxious that thing is. It's so, I wouldn't do the lime green on the front, but it's so obnoxious. I love it. Look at the freaking train horns on the top. That thing's obnoxious. But look how good it looks, like on the background there. Like I don't want to do anything that funky, but that is super gnarly. I think the lime green is a bit overkill on the grill, but look how super dope that is. That's a lot more than what I would do, though. A lot more. That's like you're painting boxes and stuff at that point, and ladders. That is so flippin' cool. Weirdos unite, baby. Look at that. So sick, dude. Anyway. Right? It's outrageous. You got that right. But yeah, man, that's what I was thinking. Like, maybe we wrap my van. I'm not going to be painting no bumpers or anything like that. That's a little much. But I think that thing's got some kind of curb appeal, let me tell you. Trying to find that side shot again. That one, come on. Come on. It's so gnarly. Dude, that's so crazy. Who else in van life would pull that off? You'd have to be some serious, like, Very outgoing kind of person to pull that shit off. I could pull that shit off all day long. My 2 different color Converse attached to it. Ah, shit. All right, let's go back and see what everybody says. See how many hell no's are in there. I think it's freaking cool. Yes, Aaron, that is the, I can't pronounce his last name, but L.S. something, whatever. That is the drummer guy I watch. I like his channel. Man, he's like, it would be cool if it's a race car. It would be my race van. You'd definitely be seen. That's right. Like, I wouldn't, like, this is extreme. That is way extreme. I just thought it'd be nice to kind of maybe do some kind of a wrap on it. Not that kind of a wrap. That's more just like throwing color at it. That's mostly just color. That's pretty gnarly. And I'm not down for the lime green and the purple together, but yeah. Aaron's like, that's ugly. That's the point. Bruce, how you doing, buddy? Nice to have you in the stream. Change that lime to your blue. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, design pending, of course. It would have to look good. It would have to fit the blue that's already on there because most of that blue would be exposed. I probably wouldn't wrap it to the top either because I would want to keep some of the original van color on there. Yeah, no, was just a thought. I'm like, I got one chance to do this, and I might as well do it before all the ladders and stuff like that go on there and everything else. I might as well think about what I want to do for the wrap on the outside, if I do a wrap. So I might see if I can get a company to start doing some designs up and see if we can come up with something. It'd have to be the right thing that goes, that's done. Right now, no questions asked, that's it. Yeah, definitely going to stand out for sure. Oh shit, good morning, Joman from Japan. Rise and shine, muffin. Andrew says, Chrome, just got on your live stream, read the title. Did the offer go through? Is your van sold? So I've had a couple people make some offers on the van. Even had some guy said that he was going to wire me through some money. So I don't know if that's going to come through. You know, deals online. You don't believe them until money's in the bank. So I had some guy said that he would wire me through a deposit on Friday and didn't come through on Friday. And then he said he'd wire me through the money on Monday. We'll see. Money talks. Money in the bank first. That's what matters. But yeah, that's the thing about throwing things online. You always get those people that kind of just like, you know, like drag you along kind of thing. So I just stopped believing everybody, and I'm like, all right, put the money in the bank and we'll talk. Why don't you wear Ennis merch? Who's Ennis? Oh, Mike the electrician's in here. What's up, bro? I'm talking about wrapping the Mercedes, not the ambulance. The ambulance will, if we do keep it for company purposes, it'll get wrapped with a complete Van Toys advertisement. Do a wrap after you scratch it up. That's a really good idea, actually. The Wanderer, I like that idea. Like maybe we just roll the Mercedes blue, and then when it gets scratched to shit, then wrap it. Mandy's like, this one is better. Yeah, that one's just an advertisement, though, for one thing. So I've seen this one before, too. I like this idea, too. Right? It looks cool. I'd be down for that, too. But I mean, I think going something a little bit more colorful than that, but I do like that idea because technically on that, we'd only have to decal the bottom. That's not a wrap anymore. That's just adding some design to the bottom half, leaving the Mercedes blue with my Vancity Vanlife logo up the side. Like that's doable. That's what I mean. Like I'm going to let someone play around with some designs and see what we can come up with. But that's the fun part about that is, I mean, like that's a full wrap though, but because my van's blue, we don't need to fully wrap it. We just do a bottom quarter, which would be super cheap. Like doing a full wrap on a big van is pretty pricey. Yeah, I saved that one a long time ago before. That's like some Icelander stuff. If you guys ever want to see some really rad vans, type camper van or Ford Econoline Iceland or your van you want Iceland. They all have these ginormous tires on it. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I do like that though. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm going to go get somebody to design a bunch of different things up and then we'll put it out to the channel. We'll find out what fits and what doesn't. Maybe doing something simple like that is going to be the answer. Maybe doing something pretty elaborate is the answer too. We'll find out. Designs speak volumes. Rocket Stove Adventures. Glad you're keeping the ambulance. Me too. Oh, Cat Lady Van merch is what they were saying. I don't wear, I mean, Emily's shirts are made here. I don't wear it because honestly, so many people on my channel, there's a problem. When it comes to that me and Emmy thing, there's been like nonstop drama about it. So we just kind of just like leave it. She doesn't wear, does she wear my merch on her channel? She has some of my shirts. I wonder if she wears my merch on her channel. A tattoo-like design would be cool. Yeah, that would be, Mark. That rig is awesome. You darn right. That's a Mercedes on steroids right there. For darn sure. For darn sure. Oh, Emmy's in here. Yes, I do have your merch. Well, there you go. Well, sorry I'm not wearing a Cat Lady Van shirt. She has a shirt for sale right now, though. She doesn't have many left. They're sitting upstairs. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 shirts left. So you guys want to get her new little cat print is so freaking adorable. It's just it's Kelly in a bowl of food, like a bowl of like pho, whatever that stuff's called. She's just sitting. It is so freaking cute. But I think she only has like 5 shirts left, something like that. Nice DDE shirt. Thank you. Looks good. This bad boy. I like it. Spaghetti. I think that's more of like maybe it is spaghetti. Yeah, it's a cool piece of merch, but she only has a couple left. Emmy cost. Go on to Emmy's website, thecatladyvan.com. Is it com or .ca? Thecatladyvan.com. Thecatladyvan.ca. Try one of the two. Yeah, I don't know what's left upstairs. We can go look. Fish and chips. Oh, don't talk about food. I'm hungry. The Cat Lady Van shirts are $35 Canadian plus shipping. Are you changing out the old bumpers on this van or putting new bumpers on it, as I mentioned? So I kind of want to keep the bumpers for another project, but I think I might keep the selling price higher on here. And if I keep the selling price higher, I will sell it as it sits with the bumpers on it. And they can even have my recovery gear. They can have my Julka shower. They can have a bunch of things that are in my van. That way this thing's ready for adventure. But I think I'm posting it on Facebook Marketplace tomorrow. And with the bumpers. I'm going to give them a different price if they want it without the bumpers, because we have bumpers coming in. And yeah, but I might put them up with the bumpers. It's more appealing with the bumpers on it. People like the idea. I wanted to keep the bumpers for another project, but I can just go buy myself another set of bumpers down the line when we need it. My YouTube channel here tonight in the live stream says I should post this van for sale for 45 or 50,000 bucks, 45 grand Canadian. That was like the unanimous decision in the chat here. And I know Amanda would full on agree, because me and Amanda had a talk about what I would possibly take for it. And Amanda's like, don't you dare sell it for cheap. Don't you dare. You put so much money into this thing over the last few years. Don't do it. So, and it's cool. It's cool to hear you guys say in the chat today that you think 45 grand is a fair price for it, Canadian. We'll see. Someone just offered me $5. I'm missing a couple zeros. Am I going to ride a line with the Mercedes? No. Yeah, someone dropped 45,000 in a super chat. What's the US mileage? The engine and transmission have less than 50,000 kilometers on it. They are brand spanking new. So if you want to talk about driveline, you're talking like, that's it. Transmission, engine, everything brand new, 50,000 K, less than 50,000 K, which is freaking crazy. Yeah, Audra, that's exactly what I said. You know, like I'm going to go higher on the price because people are going to want to chew you down. So if I aim high, some will come out reasonable. Joel's Life Adventures, what's up? Man, I'm nursing this thing. Am I dropping a set of big tires and a lift in the Mercedes? Yes. Oh, that's good advice, Tom. So Tom, so the, can I say it? T. Glander is Tom. That's the guy that was working at Ford when I bought my engine. And he said that engine has a 100,000 kilometer warranty. That's amazing. So think about it. You can buy this van and that motor still has 50,000 or 60,000 more kilometers of driving under warranty from Ford. So bonus. Tom, thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for that. That's pretty cool. That's a good thing to write in there too. I totally forgot about that. Marcia, I totally agree with the $45,000 to $55,000 price. It's an icon in the van world. I agree with the icon in the van world part, but I don't think 90% of the people that are going to find this thing online, unless one of my audience members buys it, that's where it's different. It maybe holds some value because of they watch my channel for years and this is now their first van. You know what I mean? I could see that being a little bit of nostalgic for somebody. That's really cool. But I don't think for the average person, because I know the guy that came by to look at it the other day, he had no idea who I was. He had no idea. You know? Like I'm not world famous. Like not everybody knows me. It's a pity it's not going to an automotive museum. If there was a van life museum, I would have donated it already. The Mercedes is an all-wheel drive. Oh, Tom, that's a good question. Mandy just asked, the engine came from the United States. How does that warranty work in Canada? It's a good question. Sorry, guys. Sorry, just reading some messages here. Oh, Tom says 100-mile warranty. Mile, not kilometer, mile. That's a huge difference. It's got a 100-mile warranty, and yes, it's good in Canada. Tom, thank you. So if they need to like take warranty on it, do they just contact the dealership in Alabama? Now that's really cool. That's a really cool thing to be able to say, hey guys, look, that engine is still underneath warranty. It's beautiful. Marcia, I have an Andy build, and I get so much praise for he gets so much praise for the quality of build. It's worth a lot. I agree. Andy's build is 90% of my cabinets in there are built at Overland Interiors, and that shit took an ass kicking for years. So yeah, that's why my van is going back to Andy. That and the creative opportunities with doing a build on a CNC machine is massive. Oh, Kim Jones, thank you. Kim Jones, hey, can I have a Julka hot tap shower? Hey, did I read that right? Hey, they cannot have the Julka hot tap shower. You must bring that thing in the Sprinter. Don't worry, I'll just put a new one in the Sprinter. It's all good. Don't worry, Kim. You're still going to get your shower seats. But yeah, so like I was just saying, if somebody wants to take it and give me the dollar value I want out of this, I'll throw in a bunch of stuff into it. Not a problem. They can have a new awning there, so they don't have to take the moldy awning. If they give me $45K, I'll give them a new awning. They can have that Julka hot tap. There's $1,000 worth of recovery gear back there. They can have that. I'm willing to throw in a bunch of extras on this thing if somebody wants to take it at full value. Have you ever thought about doing a van tour in Europe? Yeah, that'd be super sick. We just finished doing a van tour with a really sweet couple with their transit van. They're from the UK, and they were telling me about their adventures out there. And it kind of makes me like think of maybe one day we'll do that. Maybe one day we ship the Mercedes over to the UK and explore the UK and Europe, because I guess there's just a ferry ride away. So you can explore all through Europe and the UK and then ship it back. It'd be so much fun. No, I heard Kim Jones say Amanda not the same. Where's that conversation? Oh, Amanda's like Amanda's like he would get another one. Kim Jones says it's not the same. Oh, Dora, good thing on that too. I should check into that. Your transmission is under warranty. It is installed at a Ford dealership. You're right. It probably has a warranty on it. I should contact Ford in Calgary and find out what my warranty is on the transmission, because that's beautiful. To be able to sell a van to say, hey, look, the engine is under warranty for 100,000 miles. And we're only like 47,000 kilometers. Your phones are about to blow up. Hey, Siri, what is 47,000 kilometers in miles?
47,000 kilometers is 29,204.45 miles.
That's 30,000 miles on an engine that has a 100,000 mile warranty on it. There is a mountain of warranty still left on the engine in this thing. So maybe you guys are right. Maybe I put this thing up for 45 grand and stay firm on it. Or stay firm in that area somewhere. Maybe you're right. You know, not even thinking that these things have such a big warranty on it. All this warranty stuff, I'm thinking 50K. Maybe you're right. It's just here's the problem. It's that rust that's underneath that's going to be the holdback for a lot of people. How did I put it doesn't have 45,000 on it already. I think there's only, I'd have to look. I think there's like 38,000 kilometers on it. I drove to the Yukon last year, remember? Last summer, we drove all the way up to the Yukon. That's a big drive. I think that alone is 10,000 kilometers on the way up. I have to pee again. Aaron Malone, can I finance? Yeah, if you put $25,000 down, I'll finance the rest. At 12%. I don't know where 12% came from. That's funny. What am I drinking? You missed it earlier. We went upstairs and Chromie made a cocktail. It even has a salted rim on it. It's a tequila cocktail called a Paloma. It's just a grapefruit soda, a couple ounces of tequila, some lime juice, and a salted rim, and that's it. Super simple. I've been nursing this thing for a long time. Now, the salted rim's the fun part. It's the booze talking now. Iwa, I'm off to bed. Just saw the live stream. Well, have a good night. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Aaron's like, I'm almost on number 5. If you're talking about drinks, slow down a little bit. Is there a bar in your shop now? Man, if we ever, sorry to plug your kids' ears, if I ever get the chance to have fuck you money, we're definitely putting a bar and a bartender in here, 100%. If we ever get to that point. I don't see that in my near future, I'll tell you that. But no, we don't have a bar in here. We have Chromie's little corner in the kitchen. That's the extent of my bar. Van Dykens, I'm on number 4. Whew, I'm on number 1. This is it. This is all I get. Someone's asking about air conditioning. Teddy gone off grid. I'm on coffee. Did you get my message, by the way? We do have 6L shirts here. I don't know what we have for prints available to print on them, but we do have, they're like a shittier quality shirt, but like they're a good shirt. They're just not like my other ones, but we definitely do have them, so we can print you some if you need. Your van looks naked without the stickers. Yeah, it does. I agree. But also kind of looks good without like all my logos on it. Like I was looking at it from the front without the stickers up the window. It actually looks kind of nice and clean, you know? Leanne says, couldn't get drunk with you. That's no fun. I'm a very easy drinker these days. Like I'm not a big drinker anymore. But because I wake up so early in the morning, I got to be careful. Like as soon as something messes up my morning, you guys don't get a video. That sucks. Especially right now when we're on the everyday grind, I can enjoy a beverage, but that's it. But I find also too, enjoying a tequila is better on my money. Sorry, better on my, I just read the word FU money. Drinking a tequila is better in the morning than drinking a beer. A couple of beers at night will make me feel like shit in the morning. At least the tequila, it's good in the morning. It's good to go. I don't feel bloated or gross or anything like that. It's pretty decent. Am I going to sticker up the Mercedes? No, not yet. The Mercedes is too pretty to be bombing stickers everywhere. And besides, the top of the Mercedes up there is cloth. It's not plastic like or a vinyl like the inside of the Ford van. Teddy off grid, thanks for the super chat. Yay, yay 6XL. To represent. So yeah, we do have some 6L. We don't have them on the store, so if anybody on here is into like some bigger shirts, bigger than what we have on the store, we do have some 5X and 6X in a very basic, lower quality t-shirt. Still a good shirt, just not a premium quality t-shirt or a good quality shirt. I hate saying that. It's just not as nice to the touch, but we do have bigger shirts. If you do want just email orders@vancityvanlife.ca and we'd be happy to make you guys some. When it was just me and Amanda around here, I would not have said that. But now that we have Danica, we'd be happy to make you a shirt that we don't have in the store. Put her to work. Keep her busy. Ooh. Richard Cave, then I'm not a van lifer. That's so funny though. You're not a van lifer until you've cooked your dinner on the engine block. You know how fun that would be, traveling across Canada and making your baked potato on the engine block? Getting somewhere, opening it up, cutting it open, putting your butter and your sour cream and your onions or your whatever you want to call it. Those are onions? Yeah, those are not chives. They're chives? Yeah, chives. Whatever. That would be freaking awesome. Richard, done it so much fun. That would be fun. Patty says, who are you giving the stickered roof to, the stickered ceiling to? I can't say it in a video because if that person's watching, it takes the fun out of it. What if they're watching right now? You never know. Savannah, how much to finish the Sprinter build? I am not sure. That's the thing. I don't know what the next stages of this stuff is going to cost. I am facing this build one step at a time. Right now, I'm focused on making everyday videos so we can have some good paydays on YouTube, because without everyday videos, this build is not going to happen. Truth. That's why I'm grinding so hard right now. And, you know, honestly, if I filmed what I filmed last month, we wouldn't be able to fund the rest of it. That's the truth. So right now, that's what we're trying to do. Do I know what the rest of the build is going to cost? I have no clue. We'll find out once those moments happen. Oh, what up, bro? Overland Interiors is in the house. We were talking about you earlier, buddy. Malone, Aaron Malone, did you know what you're getting yourself into? No. I honestly didn't. I didn't realize the size of the Mercedes possibilities in the build until after I bought it. That's when you started to realize that, holy shit, building this is not like building that. Mike, you need to change your YouTube channel name to Mike, the world famous Mike the Electrician. You seriously need to. It'll take 2 seconds. Go in there and just change it. Hey? Be freaking awesome. Eric Nix, yo, Chrome, love the DDE sweatshirt. Thank you. It's cozy too, like super thick and warm. It's awesome. Overland Interiors, it was so hot today. It was super nice here today. I think we were probably maybe 15, 18 degrees. I don't think it was any hotter. If it was, I didn't feel like it. It was good today. I heard you guys are having a pretty serious heat wave out there. Mike is like, I tried. Mike, just Google it. Google it. How to change my YouTube channel screen name. Aaron's like, dude, it was cold here. I had to turn on the heat. Like, I have the air conditioning on in here now because it was really good in here today. I put a sweater on earlier. Then I started working on this thing, and then that was it. I got hot, and then I turned the AC on. No wonder it's snowing here. Bathroom break. Bathroom break. Ta-da. No Cruzy this time. Cruzy's upstairs. We had him in the live stream a little bit earlier. He's passed out on his chair. He's being lazy today. There you go. There's your island temperature. The imaginary lens. I live in Victoria on the island, and it's a balmy 15 degrees Celsius out here today. Yeah, it was super cool outside today. Got a little bit warmer as the day went a little bit towards the end of the day, but I think that was just me because I was working. But yeah, it was great today. I think Emmy told me that she had a frost warning in the town that she was in the other day. I guess it was like 8 degrees or something like that overnight or something. Super cold for the summer. Ooh, it's 38 in Toronto today. Ooh, that's Celsius, by the way. That's a bit sticky. Especially if the humidity is there, I will pass. And that's why we're waiting so long to go to Ontario, is I want to miss that nasty, sticky stuff. I don't want to be in the van in it. If I don't have to, why? Pretty sure Andy's shop doesn't have AC in it, so the thought of being there in the sticky stuff, I will pass. Someone's like, go run upstairs, Chrome. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away. Someone outside's got some bass going on. Boom, boom. It's pretty hot where you guys are. Not here. Suckers. Suckers. Man, it's still early, man. It feels like 9 o'clock right now. It's only 5:30. 5:39 p.m. It's early. Oh. Dora says, my husband is an auto technician. Oh, what am I doing? I lost the comment. I don't know where the comment went. I just touched it and it went away. So anyway, so the lady said, my husband's an auto technician and there's a 3-year warranty on a rebuilt transmission. I don't know if that's true on what shop did this one. I took it to a Ford dealership in Calgary and they took it to another shop did the rebuild, another Calgary shop. We got finally a long time trying to finish that bad boy off. That was good. Ooh, Buskers Festival in Halifax is 6 weeks away. That will be so much fun. I remember I was being in Halifax last time. We're out there. We seen the sign for that. I think we were out there June? No, July. We were out there in July, I think. I can't remember. Tom, Ford Crest transmissions have a 100,000 kilometer warranty. Sorry, probably mile. He's in the USA. That's it. Drink done. Rocksteady, am I going to come to the USA? Yeah, I think if I go down to the USA, my first stop would probably be Alaska before I came down south. Amanda says, you were in Nova Scotia for like 7 weeks. We were. Can you play royalty-free music? Yes. As long as you get that royalty-free music from a paid service. Don't go onto YouTube and download royalty-free music and throw it out there. It doesn't work like that. You need to get it from a service that you paid for yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to make money from those videos, is to do it that way. Oh, this is good. Can any computer read the Ford modified app in the engine, or does it have to? So yeah, it should read the computer anyway. And there's an engine tune on it, so things should read right. I know it's gonna read in the computer that the engine in this thing is a 4.6 liter, but at the end of the day, I think, it's the same. Does that make sense? Because I know I ran the code reader on it the other day. Daryl's probably gonna run the code reader tomorrow when he's here, and it shows at the bottom that it's a 4.6 liter engine when it's actually a 5.4 now. So a code's a code. The computers read each other, so it should be fine. That engine is it's being read by the computer because the vehicle runs. So I'm gonna guess it should function the same. Beer cheese can be really good if the beer is right. Ooh, don't do that. Stop talking about food. This is where I end live streams. People start talking about food. I get hungry. I just say goodbye. I'm starving today, man. I've been trying to ease up on my food. Today has been my first decent eating day in a long time. Go get another drink, Chrome. We will wait. I don't think I should have another drink. One is good. Oh, guys. Richard Cave says, I'll buy you your first beer when you come to the UK. That sounds like a good plan. I like that idea. Do y'all have beer cheese there? Yes. When I was in, what's that little town called? Prince Rupert, British Columbia. They had little, oh my gosh, I want them now. Little pretzel bites with big chunks of like salt on top. Oh, dipped in beer cheese. Oh. Literally, I would drive 12 hours just to get there for that. If I got there and they didn't have it on the menu, I'd be pissed. It was so good. Teddy's like, not like it's Sunday or anything. Hey, where's Cruz at? Cruzy's upstairs. Beer cheese sounds awesome. It is awesome. It is so good. If I go upstairs, I'm going to make another drink, and I don't want to make another drink. Cruzy can come downstairs if he wants to be on the channel. Never tried beer cheese. So good. It's literally just melted cheese in a little bowl. And then I think you put some kind of a beer in it of some kind. You dip stuff in it. It's so good. Well, Julie Bear, Cruz is upstairs to the shop, all stretched out, napping on the furniture. That's exactly what he's doing. Beer cheese with pretzel bites is heaven. I was converted to poutine when I served with the British Army in is that Medicine Hat? Med Hat? Do it, you only live once. Yeah, Cruzy's hanging out on his chair upstairs, his favorite place to be. On one of the chairs. Someone asked, is the warranty transferable? Sometimes warranties are not. Tom, is the warranty on everything transferable? Oh, it's a super chat. Bree and Me Travels, thanks for the super chat. Waiting for the binge watch it all sticker. Tress, if you're watching, we need a binge watch it all sticker. Which would be great because then we could put a sticker with Cruzy Bear and Disco Bear and this van and the new van. It could be a collage of just like awesomeness and maybe Amanda's face. Hey, Amanda, we'll put your face on a sticker. Can you imagine the Amanda sticker? Amanda, should we make a sticker with your face on it? Jeffrey from Nova Scotia, look up Green Bay, Nova Scotia, Lunenburg country. You will love it. Take a walk. I was spent 7 weeks exploring Nova Scotia just a few years back. We were all over the place, including Lunenburg. We explored a shitload in Nova Scotia, made a mountain of videos out there just a few years ago. That was probably one of the most coolest trips for making videos. Like the videos out there were really, really awesome. That's why I'm excited to go back there this year. Stop talking about food. Hot dog and pretzels. Hot dog and pretzel machine in the shop. I'm sure Amanda will approve. Amanda, can I get a hot dog and pretzel machine? Who's gonna make the pretzels? That's the question. Like right now, if I had that, what we said earlier, that, I don't want to say it out loud again, that F-bomb money, I could be like, beer, cheese, and pretzels. Nobody's bringing me beer, cheese, and pretzels. Amanda's like, no, a blender first. A blender so we can make blended drinks. Someone said, yes, the warranty is. Have you met Truck House? No, I have not. Get a sticker of Amanda holding a coffee cup. Yeah. Hi, Chrome from Iowa. How will you incorporate disco on the new van? All love for Cruise. I probably won't be incorporating disco into the new van. I'm probably going to take all of my little disco pieces that I have here and put them somewhere where they're not going to get damaged, and that's here at the shop. Probably make a little area for Disco Bear. And stuff like this stuff here, like this one's okay because it's metal, but some of my other drawings that people did, they're actually done with ink. One was done in pencil, so they're very fragile. So I'll probably put them in here somewhere. This van, AKA Disco, this stuff will be left behind here when Disco goes off to its new home. And keep Disco's memories here and then leave the new van as Cruzy's abode. Meet and greet in Hamilton, please. Oh, that's a no-brainer, 100%. We'll definitely be doing a meet and greet in Hamilton for damn sure. We'll probably find a brewery somewhere, like maybe we'll go to, what's that called? Shed Brewing? Ed and Andy. What's that place called? Ed and something and Ed, Shed Brewing. Shit and Ed? Shed? I don't know. But there's a brewery in Dundas there. We could probably meet there, or maybe meet at a brewery in Hamilton somewhere and hang out. We'll definitely be doing lots of meetups in Ontario, guys. Don't worry about that. Am I going to buy a quad? If someone gives me top dollar for this, yes. Right away. I would like to at some point. It's not in my cards right now, but I would like to purchase a quad at some point. That's definitely in our future somewhere. If I get a premium for this, then for sure. What's up with meetups in Victoria? Still issues? There's never been an issue with meetups in Victoria. I've had a few of them out that way. Apparently my dad's in the comments here. Steve, he must be my dad. You need money for the Sprinter, no quad. Yes, Dad. Come to Fort Mac. You know, I've never been to Fort Mac in Ontario. I mean, in Alberta. Never been up there. Get a quad with bucket seats. Yeah, I mean, getting a two-person quad's a good idea because a lot of times if I'm out there adventuring, doing it by myself, not like I travel with anybody who can go sit on the back, but having the ability to take a second person is just a good idea, especially when I'm out there alone. You know what I mean? I know I'm out camping with somebody, like, say, Emmy's kicking around and she could jump on the back of the quad and come with me. At least then if shit happens out there, I'm not stuck out there by myself. You know what I mean? I got somebody to push the quad for me. Your electrical compartment should have a logo or a plaque that says, "What's up, weirdos?" Funny. I'm having a meetup in Toronto. Of course. We're going to have lots of meetups out there, guys. Don't worry. We'll have plenty of meetups on our trip. Stop in Medicine Hat on your trip. That's usually a fuel stop for sure. Yeah. Are we drinking still or are we done drinking? I think I'm done drinking. I don't have any more left in me. Anyway, crew, thanks for watching this little live stream today. It was good to hang out with you guys. I really appreciate it. It's always fun to have these little moments with you guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to do something with this thing tonight. I don't know what the video is going to be, but I started to film a little bit this morning for tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap this project up here tonight, take some final pictures of it, and this thing's going up on Marketplace tomorrow. So thanks, guys, for giving me your input, too, as well, on what you think this thing is actually worth. And that really kind of helps out a lot because I really wasn't too sure. Wasn't too sure if I was going to go too high or Amanda said I was going too low. So I appreciate you guys' input on that tonight. I'm going to take your advice and we'll probably put this thing up for 45K Canadian tomorrow on Facebook Marketplace, probably by end of the day. I won't have time to post it in the morning, but maybe by the end of the day tomorrow, she'll be up there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Thanks for all the super chats and definitely thanks for all the love. We out. It's still early here. I like to say goodnight, but it's only 5 o'clock. Party time, baby. Okay, no party. We're done. Chrome's got to go. See you guys.